Hi there, Nancy from the Yarny Bookkeeper here with a quick tip for your handmade business. Today I want to talk to you about the BOI or Beneficial Ownership Information Report. And we'll talk about, do you even need to fill one out, and how to fill one out. So let's start with what types of businesses need to file the BOI report. Basically, if your business is structured as an LLC, an S Corp, or a C Corporation, you should file and do need to file the BOI report. Just to make it perfectly clear, you do not need to file the BOI report if you are a sole proprietor. Maybe you're wondering, why do I even need to file the BOI report? Well, it was part of the Corporate Transparency Act of 2021, and Congress signed it into law. And it's required by the U.S. Treasury or the IRS Financial Crimes Enforcement Network. And it's literally just a way to prove that your business is owned by a real person and isn't being used to launder money or hide income. Yeah, it's kind of crazy, isn't it? Maybe you're wondering why you haven't heard about this before, and actually that's a good question. I didn't hear anything about this until just after Thanksgiving in an email from our lawyer. And I was really surprised because I get a lot of accounting and tax bulletin emails. And when I got into the Financial Crimes Enforcement Network website, I did a bit of poking around, and they said they did a lot of outreach programs, but who knows? I heard nothing. So somewhere, someone dropped the ball. And that's about it. I have seen it discussed in a few Facebook groups, and there's quite a bit of confusing information out there. Anyway, let's talk about, when do I have to file this report? Oh, this is where it gets tricky and icky and sticky. Okay, if you started your LLC, S or C Corporation before January 1st, 2024, you need to file by December 31st, 2024. So that's coming up really quick. If you started your LLC, S or C Corp at any time during 2024, the report was due 90 days after you filed your LLC, S or C Corp paperwork with the state. Okay? Now, if you plan to start your LLC, S or C Corp in 2025, the report is due within 30 days of filing your paperwork. Okay, that probably put you all in a panic, okay? And the big question that I can just imagine everybody's having right now is, what if I started my business during 2024 but missed that 90-day filing deadline? Well, you're in luck, because there is an enforcement delay due to lawsuits. And right now, it's just voluntary submissions, okay? And really, that whole website is rather confusing. So right now, just know that submission is voluntary. There's no fines of up to $500 per day or a maximum fine of $10,000 like the website said just a week ago. Okay. Currently, these fines are not being enforced, and I highly recommend that you voluntarily refile your report and just be done with it. And like I said, right now it's voluntary, but that doesn't mean that it's not going to become back into law again soon. So let's just get it over and done with. Now, you only need a couple of things in order to complete this report, because it really is super simple. You need to have your federal EIN, employer identification number, and that's free. And you can get it will protect your personal social security number, and you can get your EIN at this link on the IRS website. The other thing that you need is a clear picture of your driver's license, okay, because you have to verify your identity. So let's figure out where and how to file your BOI report. You want to go to https://fincen.gov/BOI. And this is what that website looks like when you get there. Okay? So this is the U.S. Treasury, or IRS, Financial Crimes Enforcement Network website. Here we're going to want to scroll down to where it says File. Okay. Oh, and before I forget, here, this alert: impact on ongoing litigation, deadline stay, voluntary submission only. Honestly, this alert was not on this site last week when I was poking around this website. It showed up this morning when I came here. It basically says that there are lawsuits going on, and that a federal district court in the Eastern District of Texas issued an order granting a nationwide preliminary injunction that is putting all of this on hold. Okay. Department of Justice, on behalf of the Department of Treasury, has filed a notice of appeal. Okay, and they did that on December 5th. So that means that right now everything is kind of on hold, and they're doing voluntary submission only. But because this is going to be appealed, it could come back into play at any time in the near future. Okay, so get that all out of the way. To file your report, over here where it says File, you're going to click that link that says File a Report using the BOI e-filing system. And you're just going to click that. And now on the right-hand side of your screen, where it says Beneficial Ownership Information BOI Reporting, need to file a BOIR, click here and get started. So we're going to click that. Now you could download a PDF to your local computer and fill it out. The problem is it requires Adobe Acrobat Reader. The PDF will not open in anything else. And honestly, I really hate it when a website locks you into downloading yet another piece of software on your computer. So instead, you can hit the File Online BOIR, where Adobe Acrobat Reader is not required. You prepare your report online and submit it, and you're just good to go. All right, so we're going to hit Prepare and Submit BOIR. You need to agree to this warning, which tells you you're entering a U.S. government information system maintained by the U.S. Department of the Treasury. Okay, so you want to hit I agree. And again, you're going to get that alert that this is, not mandatory filing, but voluntary filing. Here's The actual form for the BOI report is all contained on this webpage. And everything that is marked with a red asterisk means that you have to complete it. So you're going to choose that this is your initial filing. The date, today's date, will automatically populate, and then you're going to hit next. If you want, you can take a minute to read about the Privacy Act and Paperwork Reduction Act notice, which, yeah, seems like it's kind of a, I don't know, an oxymoron, because there's more paperwork. You just don't have to actually fill it out by hand on a piece of paper and then send it off in the mail. So just hit next. I would highly suggest in the reporting company information, that's you, okay, you're reporting your company, that you request to receive an FINCEN ID. So I would highly suggest that you do that, because if you need to update the BOI report in the future, you can just enter this ID number and not have to enter absolutely everything from scratch. So here in number 5, you'll put in your company name. If your company has a DBA, you would enter that in number 6. The form of tax identification, this is where that EIN comes into play. Okay, so you would choose EIN, or you could do it with your social security number. But like I said, I really suggest you get an EIN because it will protect your social security number. Now you simply enter your tax ID number. Number 9 is automatically going to be grayed out. Okay. Come down to number 10. And the country that you formed your business in is going to be the United States. Because we are reporting a domestic company, we want to indicate the state that your business was formed in, and then you're going to put in your business address. Okay, your street address, your city. Again, this is your U.S. is going to be United States of America. You're going to select your state, enter your zip code, and then you're going to hit next. This takes us off to a new page called Company Applicant. So that's your information. You are the person applying for your company. So 16 can be left empty. 17 is for future use. 18, you can leave that empty. So now you're going to enter your last name, your first name, and your date of birth. Okay, and when you enter your date of birth, it's month, day, and full 4 digits of the year. Then you're going to put in your current address, and first it's going to be residential. And you put in your mailing address, your city, your state, your zip, and the country again is going to be the United States. Okay. And now you have to verify your identity. Okay, so this is where you have to upload a picture of either your state-issued driver's license or your U.S. passport. You're going to put in your driver's license ID. You're going to choose United States. You're going to select the state where your driver's license was issued. C and D are going to be empty. And then you're going to drag a copy, a picture of your license into this box, or you're going to choose it from a folder, and then you're going to hit next. The beneficial owners section. And again, you're going to be entering the same information that you entered in the company applicant section. You can leave 35, 36, and 37 empty. You're going to put your last name, first name, date of birth. You're going to enter your street address, your city, United States of America, select your state, enter your zip code, and then again, you're going to select your ID type. Okay, so it's going to be, again, state-issued driver's license or U.S. passport. Enter your driver's license ID. County and jurisdiction is United States of America. You're going to select your state, and you're going to drag or upload that picture of your driver's license here in this box. And then you're going to hit next. So now we're ready to submit your BOIR report. You're going to put in your email address. You're going to confirm it. Type in your first name, your last name. Here you have to click I agree, and you're certifying that you're authorized to file this BOIR report on behalf of the reporting company, which is your business, okay? And then you have to indicate that you're human, and there's some CAPTCHAs that you have to go through. And once you've done that, you're going to hit next here. So now you're all set, okay? You want to print this confirmation page because there's going to be submission information in it, and I'm not going to show you that because it was for my business. And you want to download and save the transcript. But that's it. You're done. You're done. Okay. So it really isn't anything painful. There's no law for the time being. There's no fines or penalties for late filing. So just go ahead and do this before you forget about it, because I'll tell you, they weren't very good initially about telling anybody about all this. I have both an S corporation and an LLC, and no one contacted me, not the state, and I certainly didn't see anything in any of the accounting newsletters that I subscribe to, unless I just happen to overlook it. So that's it. That's your quick tip for your handmade business today, about how to file that beneficial ownership information report. Thanks for joining. Have a great day. Bye.